Make you feel so good when you fucking with a baddie. Baddie, 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 baddie. When you fucking with a baddie. Baddie. Baddie, 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 baddie. When you fucking with a baddie.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Baddy Lyfe Podcast, your favorite fucking podcast on earth. I'm your host, your favorite host, Rocky Santiago, the baddest. Yeah, I said that. First of all, if you guys like what you're watching, please subscribe, like, and comment down below. Thank you to my sponsor. I love Bombshell. I love you guys too. My hair, look at this. Yeah.
What's that about?
My sponsor is a beauty lounge out here in Vegas.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So let me just introduce my guest. I told you guys I'm doing something a little different. So this is definitely different from what I'm used to.
Am I a baddie is the question.
You are a baddie.
Ooh, wait.
No, you're, well, I say daddy.
I'm a bad bitch.
I say daddy, but with a B. Okay, let's welcome Chris, Gotti, Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Yay. Hey.
What's good, Rocky?
What's up?
Don't worry, I won't call you that name no more.
Don't do that.
Not right now.
Okay. He's trying to be funny and shit. Yeah. I could be funny too, but
it's all right.
You don't want to go to war with me.
I like jokes.
Okay, I don't know if you'll like mine, but
you know, it's funny because people never think I laugh. They always think I'm serious because my face is the way it is.
Yeah, you could be like a little intimidating.
That's what most people say. It's weird, but I'm only mean to people that deserve it.
Like who?
You know, it depends. It depends what you do. I always tell everyone, if you see me and someone getting into it, that you know they went too far.
Okay.
I give you every excuse not to go there with me. That's it.
Do you let people like push your buttons at first?
No.
Until you snap, or you just handle it right then?
The older I get, the less tolerance I have, though.
Same.
So, I'm short fused. Like, I have no tolerance for the bullshit anymore.
Right. I feel that too. Like, I used to let people kind of like pick and pick until I had enough.
Yeah.
But now I'm at a point where I'm like, nobody's ever gonna go first. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
So a lot of people probably won't know from like my followers like who you are and stuff. So could you like tell me a little bit about yourself and like who you are?
Me.
And what you rep?
I rep Hollis Crew.
What's that?
I rep Murda Inc. I rep Adventure Music. I rep Giving Them the Business. I rep Clash TV. These are all different entities I'm involved with.
Okay.
That's all.
Well,
I'm Murda Inc. is probably the biggest that I've been affiliated with. Me and my brother Irv. Shout out Irv. What up, boy?
Shout out to Irv.
I got a friend of yours. A friend of yours here, Irv from Van Buren. Yeah.
New York.
Money Mike.
Yeah, shout out to him because he like was a huge part of like me growing up.
Yeah.
Like dead ass. That's all I listened to was all those Murda Inc. records and songs. And when I was listening to them, I was listening to on the way here. I was like, let me just get in the mood.
Cha-ching.
So, yeah. It was cool. It brings me back to like places.
Well, that's really what good music does for anyone, whoever it is, whatever artist. It brings you back to when you first heard it, that vibe you felt from it.
Yeah.
You know, there's records that people didn't like. You go to the club and maybe you was dancing or something and something happened and it makes you like the record because of that moment.
Yeah.
It kind of fit. So all of those scenarios go into music. That's why music's so important in our lives. So imagine if we had no music.
Oh my God.
I think we go crazy.
I think so too.
I think we need to find out. We have to find a psychiatrist to see if this is really a fact or not.
If that's the case, I think we need more music.
Life without music, I don't know how we would survive. Honestly, I don't think it would be a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out Irv with all those hit records, Ja Rule. Shout out Ja and Ashanti, Lloyd, Charlie, Caddy, Black Child. You know what I'm saying? The list is long. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's so awesome. And so it's really like respectfully amazing having you here because
thank you.
It was a part of me. So it's like I'm meeting like you, which you had a big part of it.
And when we met, you didn't even know who I am and had no clue or anything.
Okay, yeah.
You was just being your normal blank Rocky self. What club was that? That's a good question. Man.
Zouk. It was Zouk at the Resort World.
At Resort World. Zouk, there you go.
Yes. And I don't know, I guess the host brought me back up to like where like all the the VIPs were, which you were there, and Tyga and whoever.
Yeah,
and
shout out Tyga.
Yeah.
G-Eazy. It was his birthday that night.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was G-Eazy.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, where's G-Eazy? Didn't you say he's on stage? And I was like,
you know, it's crazy. He's pretty tall. He's taller than I thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I fuck with him, but I didn't realize he was that tall until that night. For some reason, that night, I kept saying, damn, he's taller than I remembered or anything. But he was pretty tall. So I was like, okay. And I only bring that up because I think Snoop Dogg and Jay-Z is probably, I don't want to just offend anybody, but Slim Thug, these are like the tallest rappers in the game to me.
Yeah,
like,
everybody's short.
All the rappers are pretty short.
Like,
it's
do
weird.
They have like little man
I think
syndrome?
you have to be you have to be short to rap is what it really comes down to.
Even the girls are like tiny. I'm like, what the fuck? They make me look like a giant. Yeah. I'm like, I don't like this shit.
You're pretty tall though.
I'm hella tall. I'm king size.
King size?
Yeah, I'm made for a king. You feel me?
Okay, Blank Rocky.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You guys are so
Blank
mean
Rocky.
to me. They're picking on me.
Not really.
That's not fair.
It just fits.
Okay, well, what the fuck? Like, do you guys want me to be like, ew, I'm so ugly. I hate myself.
No, this is Baddy Lyfe.
I deserve the worst.
This is Baddy Lyfe. I don't know how I got on here, but I'm here. Shout out to me.
Because you're a baddie.
I'm a baddie.
Yeah.
I used to say I'm a sexy bitch.
Are you single?
I am currently single, yes.
You're not married? Were you married?
Was. Long time. Over 20 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Over 20 years ago, I was like 10.
See? Time is a good thing.
Yeah, no, time is great. No. I wish we can go back in time, though.
People always say, damn, you're old. And I'm like, that's the gold. Opposed to not getting old, right?
Hey, I think you look great. I hope I look good when I'm in my 50s.
Yeah. I'm 55. I have no issues about my age or anything. I'm 55.
I'm 31 and fun.
What did he say? 32 and
yeah, because I'm getting older.
You got 1 year left and it's over.
I got like 2 months, bro.
Oh, man. That's right. Sorry.
So sad.
Scorpio life.
Yeah, it's hard out here for us. It is. Like, people think we're just like cocky and shit. And like, we're really just trying to like make ourselves feel like we are like confident. What if I'm like faking it? What if I really feel like shit?
Fake it till you make it.
I can't do that.
It is an approach there. It does work.
So I was watching this documentary you guys have out on BET.
Yeah. Shout out Michael J. Payton. That's the director. He did an incredible job with that documentary.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, he did it. 5-part series, BET. Go watch it on BET.com. Great informational piece on Murda Inc. A lot of things I'm sure people didn't know about us. A lot of things that you probably really didn't recognize if you wasn't inside of Murda Inc.
One thing I loved about it was all those like behind like the scenes, like the home footages, like stuff from like, I don't know, just, random like footage. Yeah. And it was so cool because it really.
Just think we did that before this era we're in where everyone films everything and that's completely natural. We was doing it before. Yeah. We was ahead of our time.
Yeah, it was
like in the office. We have footage in the office, us gambling on the floor, playing craps with each other, crazy. It was crazy. That shout out to Glenn Williams. He's the one I gave all of the responsibility to record.
That's so tight. Yeah. So it really made that documentary like so authentic and like so real, and like we actually got to like really see like what it was like back in the time. Like everything was so different. It's so cool. Everything looked so alive back then.
Man, thank you. But that was definitely, again, it's shocked that I seen the amount of footage he had. And there's so much more that we didn't show. Like, it's very difficult to capsulize our life or that era and that time in 5 episodes, 40 minutes each. Right. It sounds like a lot of episodes, but we did accomplish a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. I recommend
you
guys
went through
watch
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about some of the things that you went through. But how was it like growing up like that? Like so you were the one that actually started the music, or try to scratch, or you said my brother's way more talented.
I'm very humble. Yes, I'm very humble. I did start DJing. I was not good at all. So only thing I really had was the equipment. Mm-hmm. And my brother became very good. But as a big brother, little brother, if I played football, Irv played football. If I played basketball, Irv played basketball. If I started DJing, Irv started DJing. It's just that simple in life. And as a big brother, I never wanted my little brother to see any of the negative things that I was into. So I kind of really protected him. I am my brother's keeper to this day.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
To have like such a good connection.
And it's 8 of us. It's not just me and Irv, but at the end of the day, if Irv is the baby of 8, so he benefited from all my other brothers and sisters helping him and taking care of him.
Right.
If you understand. And then, but it goes 8, and I'm number 7, then I got 5 sisters, then I have another older brother.
Damn.
My older brother, Rory, shout out Rory, and again, is more like an uncle at that time when you're a kid. In your adolescent years, you think about if I'm 10, he's 20. Yeah. Totally different thing. We're not doing anything of the same things. See, now we're brothers. Right. Back then, we was more like an uncle. Rory got me my football equipment, and Rory was that dude in the block. Right. And he took care of 5 girls.
Damn, you guys have a big family.
Yeah, Rory took care, kept all them dudes away from my sisters, man. And they was really coming for them.
Oh my God, yeah, nobody ever wanted to date me either.
Yeah.
Because I was the girl with all those brothers.
Oh yeah.
And we're all brown and like a white place.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but that's that's a good thing for you.
It was good.
That protection is added value for any female.
It really did. Because they were too scared to like date me, sleep with me, any of that
They're
shit.
probably still, now that you're as big as you are, you say, what, king size?
Yeah.
They might be afraid of that king size.
Not made for everybody. So yeah, not everybody's a king. So how did being like going from like just being a regular like people living in New York to like overnight like success kind of like
overnight
did it
took
feel like
16
that?
years
16 years
to get to the Murda Inc. level.
Okay, so
you got all the DJing years, trying to get in. I mean, Irv's persistence, I assisted Irv's persistence.
Right, weren't you?
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what happened. I was out running around doing all types of shit and assisted my brother to keep it in what he was doing.
So you managed him.
Yeah.
And you were vice president?
Yeah. Vice president of Murda Inc. I ran the business. I ran the company. Irv was real creative. He did all of the ID creatively. And then my job was whatever Irv thought about he wanted or needed to find it.
Okay.
And support him. And that's what I did. And that is not easy.
No.
That is not easy. And again, Irv is he's one of one, man. This motherfucker, he's a bad motherfucker, man. He's one of one. But I recognize Irv's talent from young.
Right.
And all I wanted to do is help him achieve everything he wanted. That's it.
Yeah.
And so I hope he understands and sees that that's what I did, because it's a real sacrifice.
Right.
And as big brother, little brother go, he may not really see all of that sacrifice. One day he came to me and, we was talking about security. Mm-hmm. And I told him, security, the best security you never feel or see. That's the best. If my security has to fight or protect or do something, they didn't eliminate a problem that could have been eliminated maybe. Mm-hmm. See, and what I did is I put out fires before they ever became a fire, so he never actually knew there's a fire. Mm-hmm. And then I don't go and brag and talk about it. It goes unseen or unheard and unrealized that that's what happened. And that's why I said I hope he realizes. But that's exactly what happens, because if I'm not next to him as much as I used to be today, because he's doing the TV stuff, I'm doing a lot of stuff. We're still together, but he still has a lot of fires that pop up. If you understand, that I get a call about to help put out today. So it's a little different.
How
now.
are you guys? You and your brother?
That's my brother. What's you mean?
I don't know. Just asking, are you guys like as tight as you
were? My
were?
brother is
I
don't know, I'm an old guy, right? I don't know, some of the older guys in the room is Laverne and Shirley. If you ever watched Laverne and Shirley, there was a TV show. There was 2 brothers in Laverne and Shirley called the Malachi Brothers. And basically their motto was, if one don't get you, the other one will. That's a fact.
Okay.
So we was like the Malachi Brothers. That's how we, the Malachi Crunch. And they was here, so they was, but their motto was, if one don't get you, the other one will. And that's what we did that's how we are now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure. That's why I had to talk.
How was it you weren't sure?
Well, you were just saying like, I hope he knows like what I did. So I wasn't
totally
sure if, like,
different. I hope he knows the work that I did without seeing the work.
Yeah.
Right. If someone doesn't see the work, they don't always know what really it entailed to get the result.
Right. So I just
and that's the only reason I said it like that. It was never about, oh, we got a problem.
Okay.
You know what's weird is I never fought with my little brother. The only time we had a disagreement in life. I'm 55, he's 52. I'm going to say probably 4 times.
Yeah, I was watching something that you said you never like beat up your little brother.
Never did that. I never looked at it that way. I would literally tell him, sit down, and I would go fight 2 dudes and let him watch me. When he was young, once he got older, he wanted to be active. It's different.
Yeah.
But that's the way I looked at it. When him and Ja first started and everything started, I would be outside of the club with my gun while they're in the club partying, waiting for them to come out to make sure they get on. See, hip-hop is totally different today.
Yeah.
Hip-hop is a lot safer. It's a lot more mainstream. Back when we was doing it, it's one club. That's it. And every hood motherfucker is in that one club that night. Okay? And when you traveled, so if we come to Vegas, it's one club in Vegas. It's not in the casinos. It's in the hood somewhere because that's the only place that was playing hip-hop. And you got booked by the gangsters that ran the club. Right. So they knew your entourage. They knew where you stayed. Because they're picking you up from the airport with their Honda Accords and shit like that.
Right.
You know, because you're telling what you want. They sent how much money. They know they got to give you X amount of money at the back end. So then how much money you're going to have in your pocket if they choose to go that route. Right. See, that's how we had to navigate through hip-hop in that era. So it was totally different. You know, now it's mainstream. Hip-hop is in the biggest clubs everywhere. Yeah. Every station is playing it. So it's totally different from that perspective. You're dealing with real promoters, real businessmen, not the local hood nigga. And if the fucking show didn't do well, guess who may not see his back end?
Bro, I've been there.
All right.
I've been to some ghetto clubs.
So I'm just saying, like, that's the difference when I look at this culture today versus our culture in hip hop.
That's what's up.
And it took a lot of navigating to get through.
Bro.
Yeah.
My brothers always fought.
Yeah.
They beat each other up all the time.
Wow.
They fought me too. Shit.
With each other. See, we never did that.
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that.
We never fought each other.
I wonder what that would be like to actually have a family that like y'all like were like actually family.
That really.
But we had a family brawl.
No,
on Christmas.
See,
on Christmas 2 years ago.
On Christmas.
Yeah, it was like my dad's first Christmas out of prison.
You didn't get your package you wanted? You didn't get your gift?
It was my brother was fighting.
For what? It's Christmas.
Well, one brother fucking crashed his car. He only had like a couple payments left. And then he only gave him like a couple grand, right? And then went and bought a Harley. So like, bro, you just crashed my car and you just went and bought a Harley? So there was a lot of tension.
What's crazy is like Irv used to take my car when he was young. I had a BMW with a crazy system in it, kitted out, rims, everything. He would take it and then he would come back and my whole windows was blown out. My system and speakers are going because he's busy fucking some girl in the projects and they're robbing my car stereo and system. Oh, no. And he never took, like, again, he would just, yeah, they broke in, this is what happened. And dudes back then would tell me they seen my car, they seen him. And Irv was a fucking, this man. He was a monster.
That's funny.
He'd be everywhere doing something crazy with some chicks back when he was young.
Oh my God. I bet you the chicks were just endless.
Well, it's, we got our numbers.
You mean your bodies?
Yeah,
That's what they say now.
Irv was a different person than me. Irv, let's say, I was way more cleaner, if you say, or pickies. Let's say picky.
Picky?
Yeah.
Picky.
What does picky mean? Irv was really.
What does picky mean?
Irv was really a whore. He was a real whore.
Oh God. I know guys would just smash anything. Like sometimes when I see the people that they fuck, I'm like, what the fuck? It's cool. Like, y'all are so nasty. What are you doing right now? I heard you got some stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm here at Pretty Girl Rocky, the podcast, Baddy Lyfe. That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh my God. You have a podcast?
Yes, giving them the business, man. We're doing really well. Me and Don De Niro, that's my partner, Kebola. He's the Cuban.
What does Kebola mean?
Kebola is like, what's up? Like, what's good?
Kebola.
Kebola. I thought you had Puerto Rican in you or something.
I said I was gringa boricua, white Puerto Rican.
Listen, Kebola is like, a lot of Dominicans say it too, but it's a Spanish term for like,
well, New
what's
York
up,
has
what's
so
good.
many Spanish people that were just so amazing. I
I'm
love
telling
it there.
you.
I grew up with white people.
If I just bring you something, did you see the MTV Awards with Bad Bunny winning for the Artist of the Year? Again, this is like, the reason it's so big, right? And shout out Bad Bunny and his whole team and everybody. But the reason I'm bringing it up, I am not Latino. Okay, let's make sure everyone understands that, because they always say, "Are you Spanish?" No, I'm not.
Yeah, you look like you're Spanish.
It's okay. You do too. Right back at you.
Wow.
But what I'm saying by that is, he's a Latin artist that only speaks Latin. All his music is Latin. All his songs is Latin, and he's in an American country where we don't speak Latin, and he won Artist of the Year. If every Latin person that hears this podcast doesn't go crazy about that, they're out of their fucking mind. This is huge from the music industry standpoint. Right. And it was because of votes. So he's got that many votes in America from Latinos to vote him to be the #1 video in music in America. Like, that is fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
Man, shout out to Bad Bunny, man.
I love his music. I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but I'm in my car and I'm just
I've been to 3 of his concerts. Don't know any words he's saying, but it's music is universal. It doesn't matter what language.
Right.
If it's a bop, it's a bop. That's it.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I want to like rewind a little bit back to the documentary.
Yeah.
So I'm watching it, hearing a lot about just everything. Why did Ashanti choose to not participate? Like, kind of like,
you need her to be here. I know the reason, the open reason. Me and the Shoutout Bon, you know what I'm saying? Again, she didn't participate in the documentary. She just didn't want to go back in time with Irv. They had a real relationship. I know she denied it on one of those shows, but she shouldn't do that because it's a lie.
Okay.
Irv and her had a real relationship. She was at one point staying with him every fucking night in his place, and she cut up his fucking kitchen. She may not want to admit all of this stuff, but I was their therapist.
She cut it up
because she would constantly catch Irv cheating.
Okay, yeah.
So Irv could sit there and he loves Ashanti, and I believe, I'm telling you, he said it in the moment to me as a brother that came to me, told me he loved Ashanti. So this was totally different. Like, this is in the moment. This isn't 20 years now. This is back when it was in everything going on.
Right.
So I know he was real with it. At the end of the day, it just didn't work out, just like any relationship you might have had, or I might have had, or anyone had. It just didn't work out. Doesn't mean he wasn't really loving her. And yes, he was cheating, and women might say, how can you do that? He's an asshole. That's how.
I know he's an ass.
He was crazy. Irv was getting high. He was doing all types of crazy shit. But that's like how people are like that with money.
Like, I don't date rappers. I don't date ball players because I already know what comes with that lifestyle. And I ask myself,
why are you judging people?
I'm not. I'm just keeping it real with myself.
What's real? What does that got to do
with that being said, I'd be like, can you handle that? Could you handle that type of life? Because you already know. And like, I always just say, I'd rather just not.
What if one of those basketball players or rappers actually turned out to be one of your most genuine, real people? You already blocked them out and didn't even give them a chance.
Oh, fuck. Well, whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah, okay.
Next.
Okay.
Cocky, Rocky. There, I said it.
Why are you doing me like that? I am not cocky. I am not.
It's all good.
So I heard that Ashanti actually like kind of like dipped out after the feds came. Is that true?
Yes.
So she's like, oh shit, there's no more money. I gotta go.
No, but it's, again, I hate when people don't understand. You got to put things in perspective.
I know, so I want you to help me.
No,
understand.
I'm not saying you, but you got to put it in perspective. And I challenge anyone listening to this podcast. Irv is the only person that doesn't have the same opinion as me because he was in a relationship. He loved her. He built her career. He did everything. He gave her all of this music and stuff. And that that relationship, I continue. You know, when we was like this, Tina, it was like anime. It hit. It was right when that chemistry. Anyone that makes music, fuck it. Anyone doing a podcast, anyone doing any business, when you have chemistry with people, your job as the boss or the CEO or the executive is not to break chemistry. Keep chemistry as long as you can. And that's basically what happened. It ran its course, and she kept catching them with cheating and things of that nature. And
then the feds came.
So now what is she going to do? But when the feds come,
she should have run.
She was at a crossroads. Listen to me. It's not that she runs. She's thinking only of one thing now that she's not in this relationship or breaking out of this relationship is, what about my career? Universal is cooperating with the government. We cannot put out no music with any power of Universal behind us. You tell me what artist is going to stick around and stay. Any artist...
I probably would have.
Any artist, I'm gonna drop another dime or jewel for niggas. Any artist that has the CEO is under a federal investigation going through a trial, there's no judge or lawyer that couldn't get you free of a contract at that very moment. No one left Murda Inc. Do you hear me? Mm-hmm. To me, that speaks volumes. I don't know how much more that could speak. No one left Murda Inc. She was still Murda Inc. after we won the trial. Okay. Then everything's dissipated, and then it was over. But no one left. Ja Rule, he's making tens of millions of dollars. Why wouldn't he fucking leave? Ashanti's making tens of millions of dollars. Why wouldn't she fucking leave? Like, you tell me. Give me an artist that would stay. And why would they stay if they did? That's more, even the better question is, why would they stay?
Maybe because
there's no pressure.
Maybe because they would love them more than
Lloyd asked to leave. Guess what? You could go. Thank you.
Bye.
We didn't hold no one captive.
Hasta luego.
With a contract that we could have. We had our rights that we could take those rights and exercise them when it. No, because Murda Inc.
People do that shit all the time.
Yeah, but Murda Inc.'s a family. That's the difference. Ashanti and Irv just happen to have incest, basically. If we're a family, get it? Yeah. Come on, stay with me, Rocky.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But if you understand, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like we was a family. We took like a care of Ashanti like little sis.
Right.
And then Irv and her ended up becoming something when that was, Irv had a meeting. When he finally made the decision, I'm fucking with Ashanti. Not from music. I mean, not from a relationship, from only music. That this is going to be a Murda Inc. artist. He calls a meeting with all of us. It's all men. And what does he say? Ashanti is our little sister. This is the image we're going to put out to the world. She's going to be the princess of R&B and hip-hop with all the wolves around her. That's what we want the world to see. This was by design. This wasn't a mistake. If you ever see Ashanti, you see just her and a bunch of wolves with us. It's all Murda Inc. people. That was a design. It was a marketing strategy that my brother came up with. No one even talks about this. This is how it all started and festered. And then because of that, everyone was like, oh, damn, because they wanted to try and talk to Ashanti.
Yeah.
You know, pretty girl, whatever. And they thought they could go holler. Now Irv was like, no, our little sister. So that's the inside Murda Inc. joke, because he did that and then he ended up being with her. It's like, you kept us all away from it and you did what you did. But it was originally organic. Okay. It was all conceptually thought out. He talked to me about it, everything, and then called the meeting. So it wasn't like,
that was his intention.
I don't believe he was fully calculated in saying, oh, no one talked to us, so he could go talk to her.
Right.
He even said it in the doc. If you watch the doc, he said after so many times in the studio, he decides to drive her home one day, and then he just went for it, basically. I think it wasn't the doc. Sorry, that was on, that's not in the doc. That's in the podcast with Nori. That's on Nori, the Drink Champs. And he said he just went for it. He said he grabbed her ass and kissed her, and she's like, what took you so long? Yeah. That's how it started. But it was after all this time. So it wasn't, like I said, she doesn't understand it, that this was fully calculated to not do that.
Okay.
But it happens because of why? Chemistry. Having a good time with someone, just talking and fucking with him every day. I got pictures with me and Ashanti sleep on the couch in the studio. That's how long we would just be in the studio all night. She was a studio rat. Right. Meaning every day she was there working her ass off. Everything she got, she deserved. She worked her ass off for it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
For facts. It's all facts.
Your chemistry is definitely really important.
You got to have it.
Do not mix business with pleasure.
I do it all the time.
I don't. I'm like, we work together. Please don't try to talk to me.
I say all types of crazy shit. Don't mind
me. Okay, so I know everybody asks you this question because it's like.
It's all good.
Are you like cool with 50 Cent now?
Cool with 50 Cent?
Yeah, you guys like friends
I don't
yet?
know 50 Cent.
You don't know 50 Cent?
I don't know him as a man. I don't know him as anything except for I know who he is. But I don't know him.
Oh.
So
okay,
no, we're not cool. But I have no problem with him. And I wish everyone good luck. How about that? I wish everyone the best.
Does he have a problem with you?
You would have to ask him. I don't believe so.
Okay.
Like, this is a long time ago. I don't believe he has a problem. He still talks about, let's say, Ja and stuff. And I don't believe he has a problem with Ja. He just takes shots when he feels it's appropriate for his own benefit.
To this day?
Okay, I'm going to give you business one-on-one with any successful business entrepreneur. Okay. Whichever way they make their money, they will continue to do it for the rest of their life.
Agree.
He made his money from shitting on everybody. He still does that to this day.
Right.
Because that's how he knows how to work that. He knows how to work that inside of, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he comes up with his shit and does what he does. But at the end of the day, I don't have no issues with him. I have nothing to talk about him. I don't know him. I can't have a beef with someone I don't know.
Right.
End of the day, it is what it is. What we went through in the moment back then in the early 2000s, like 2001 or even 1, 2, 3, 4. Those were the years that we really did. We was active and.
Well, yeah, in the documentary, like there was like a fight in a room and
that was in the Hit Factory studio. Mm. Yeah, okay. It got crazy.
Yeah,
God works in mysterious ways. I'll say that.
And
we went in the studio smaller than this that we're in now, about half the size of this actually. Literally, if I cut it right down the middle, that's about as big as the room was. And we walk in that room and. We was looking for him, and we find him, and he was he comes out the booth. He says, pass me my gun. To one of his security dudes. Right away, I hit him, boom. He goes down, he gets up, we start fighting, and everything goes crazy. But the reason I say God works in mysterious ways, we literally had 40 dudes in the hallway. And the only ones that went in the room was me, my brother, Irv, Ish, my man Ish, Ja Rule, and Black Child came late. He had about 8 dudes in the room.
Damn.
And Black Child came in, someone turned the lights out, and I got hit in the head with a speaker that night.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah. He threw 50 through it. He threw the speaker, hit me in the head, had me leaking.
Oh my God.
It's all right. I was trying to get him. I was fighting like 2 guys trying to get over him, but he threw the speaker over the top and caught me in the head and shit.
What a wild life.
It was crazy. This is the only business that you think about it. Like we literally risked our lives just to do what we love with music.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Then I risked my life with we didn't talk with the feds the whole trial.
Yeah.
And all we did was try to help people.
Right.
And they looked at it as wrong. They deemed it as not good, but it's
you guys
bullshit.
Won though.
I know, it's part of 2%.
Yeah, but 98% they are
convictions.
Convictions, right?
Yeah.
Well, fucking God works in mysterious ways. Huh?
But what I said is because if those 40 guys or 30, let's say it's 30 guys, no exaggeration. If they walk in that room, we might have did something worse to them. Yeah. It might have been something you can't give back or turn back. Mm-hmm. And because they never came in that room, we are here where we are now.
Right. Well,
that's how I look at it. Someone stopped him. Yeah, thank God. Someone stopped him because if we would have had him outnumbered, because then the people was like, the police are coming. But he got stabbed that night and other guys got stabbed.
That's crazy.
Again, I was the only one that showed anything because I got hit in the head with a speaker. But I was still issuing out a lot of blows. But, that's another story.
You sound like a bad boy.
I grew up fighting, so a fight was never an issue.
I feel it.
I'm from Hollis, Queens. I fought dudes from Southside my whole adolescent life. All through high school. They wait for you. They would wait for you. A guy named Monkey Dave. Shout out Monkey Dave. We're good. We're good now. You know what I'm saying? Monkey Dave would be in the front of the Q2, which was the only bus that comes down Hollis. And Q2 starts or ends, whichever way you want to look at it, in Southside on Jamaica Avenue, which is Southside. And they would stand there watching everyone getting on. And if you didn't get on the bus to go home, Hollis was like, why wasn't you on that Q2? And they fight you.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, the Hollis crew, they was not playing. We had a Hollis hotline in the pizza shop. So again, back then we didn't have. You call the pizza shop, you tell them where you at, they coming.
Oh my God.
That's what we call it, the Hollis hotline.
Y'all are crazy.
Family's Pizza, that's the name of the shop. It was Family Pizza, right on 230 in Hollis.
Question.
Yeah.
Chris.
Rocky.
I'm gonna come up with a nickname for you. You have a. What are you working on? What is Adventures Music?
It's gonna change the entire music industry.
Okay.
Adventure Music is a digital distribution company that I came up with we're 7 years in, to empower independent artists. So I'm a major record label guy for Murda Inc. And I realized the inefficiencies or the flaws in the music industry. And I also realized that the majority of these artists will never get a record deal. So what are they going to do? So I'm teaching them how to own, operate, and monetize their business through my platform, Adventure Music.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's key, monetize, because most people don't understand, if they're independent artists, they don't understand how to monetize the business to make the money.
What kind of music? Any type of artist?
Music. And music is music. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You know, what is a record? I start off very simplistically. You make a record. What is that? It's intellectual property. Intellectual property, I try to explain it in the most simplest terms, means it's one of one. It's unique. It's you. That's it. We're all intellectual properties, right? Your Baddy Lyfe Podcast is your intellectual property name for this podcast. There's no other Baddy Lyfe Podcast. This is the one of one.
Right.
So that's what a record represents, one of one.
Okay.
And if you do it right, you can monetize it, and it's forever. There's no expiration date on it. So that's how that's why the music business is very good. Music is money is generated based on popularity today. So the more people you can get to listen, not buy, but just listen to your record, you could generate revenue.
Right.
And if you get them to buy it, it's even better.
Okay, so I will link that down below in the description box.
Yes.
If you're an artist or
Sign
do music,
up
whatever,
now.
Sign up. I wish there was like a code where it could be like, put my name in.
I could do that. I'll call my guy and see if he could set up a
Rocky code.
No, not Rocky. I'm gonna do a Baddy Lyfe.
Okay.
I could do Rocky, but
No.
Baddy Lyfe because it's a podcast,
Right.
and then I'll give them a discount if they come in under Baddy Lyfe.
Okay, you guys heard that first.
Yeah. I'm gonna call my tech guy and see. I know we have done it in the past.
What if somebody plays an instrument and it's just like a flute or some shit? You like that? You still want those people?
Of course, they're artists.
Okay.
You know, that's the music industry killed. Let's say jazz. Think of Miles Davis, one of the greatest, jazz musicians never existing because the record labels don't support him. That's basically why you don't hear jazz. They deem it as it's not a generating revenue business, and they're only catering to these Z's right now and millennials. They don't want to hear about nothing else, and that eliminates the older generations and the money that's made from them.
Okay. Well, that's fucking cool. I wish I did music. God.
Do it.
I can't.
You know, today, yes, you can. Today, music is so generated, like falsely generated. Anyone could do it. It's crazy.
Okay, maybe I'll try.
You could get someone that knows how to work all those machines back here. Get that Melodyne on your voice, and it's different programs, the auto tunes.
Oh
and
yeah,
things of that
auto
nature.
tune.
But they'll fix all your flaws
I love that.
from your voice.
That sounds so
And then
good.
as far you stop playing.
That sounds so good. Oh my God, it should be a voiceover. Shit.
But it's easy. All of those things, it's easy.
Okay, what is Clash TV? Can you talk
Clash
about that?
TV, man, you talking about everything I love right now.
Yeah, what's up?
So I streamed all of the basketball games in New York City, all of the street ball basketball games with Clash TV. It's an app that you can go download it, Clash TV app.
I'll put it in the description.
Again, we have on there, we do podcasts, comedy shows, everything, MMA fighting, in basketball is one of my main verticals because I brought it in, and I'm partnered with a guy named Ivan Asakov. It's a Russian friend of mine, it's a dear friend of mine that we partnered on this app, and man, we're off to the races. But we live stream everything, so it's live streaming, and live stream. One of my goals in life right now is to actually empower the have-nots. So let's think of, everyone wants to be content creators such as yourself, and I want to make it where not only can you make money on as the creator, but as the watcher. So the more you watch, you'll generate revenue. And we also have tokenization in there with NFTs and everything like that. So Yvonne is a really smart guy.
As a viewer, you can earn money?
Yes, from watching.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
We're going to get rid of
money by watching.
Imagine if YouTube paid the right way.
I know.
Just think how much they pay you for your amount of streams. They pay you nothing.
I know. What the fuck? So you're my podcast
way
on
bigger
Clash
than
TV? What's that?
Absolutely.
For sure.
I actually talked to Yvonne on the way here. I swear to you. And I said, yeah, I'm going to probably talk to her about bringing it over on the podcast.
Oh my God, that sounds so nice.
You should do that and have an overdub and just point to him. No, you point to him and he just plays it, so you don't have to, in case you make a crack in your voice.
That sounds so nice.
You know what I'm saying? And every time you point, you just hit it. Boom.
That's my first song.
That's fire.
That's my first song. Okay.
Yeah. It sounds so nice.
I'm saying that. Yeah, it's gonna be like a techno song.
What's the hook again?
That is so nice. Then the beat drops and it's on.
Say that again? We got to make it right now.
All right, for sure. Oh my God, that is so funny. Well, fucking, you were really funny. It was great having you here. It was an honor, honestly.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad I got to learn something about like part of my life too, low key, you know?
I talked about a lot just now.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I got plenty more.
Okay. Well, you want to come back? Do you want to come back?
That's the other part. That's the next part. You got already 2 bars ready.
That's so bad. Oh God, this is too funny. But yeah, come back.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm going to have more things to talk about. I'm not retired.
Yeah, no, definitely. Or if you like ever want to, interview my ass, I'm always down.
Again,
if you want to laugh or some shit.
No, we would bring you to New York. We got a lot we could go over and talk about in giving them the business. I could talk about how you came up with this podcast, but that's a whole nother. I don't want to interview right now. I don't want to interview you on your podcast.
As long as you don't talk to me and like call me cocky and shit. Because I'm not cocky.
Is that a touchy subject?
No. It's not.
Okay.
But the fact that people think I'm cocky is crazy.
You said people, really so it's not just me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've definitely been
now
called
we get
cocky.
somewhere.
I have been called cocky in my life.
But it's just, I told you, I only did it because it rhymed. That's it.
Like, I'm Rocky.
Cocky,
I'm not
Rocky.
Cocky. I don't even have to brag.
Cocky could be like,
I don't have to brag.
Sounds a little cocky.
No, it's not. Okay, we're so done here. We gotta go. Tell everybody one last time where they can reach you. Your websites, like whatever you're working on, like the Clash
Just
TV.
put the Hollis sign up, and I'll be there.
What's the Hollis sign?
Bat signal.
Oh fuck.
No, you can get me at Chris Gotti Lorenzo. Oh no, sorry, Chris Gotti 187. I am Chris Gotti Lorenzo. It's a little different, but Chris Gotti 187 on all social media platforms. Adventure Music, you can reach me on through different things to just respond to. It's my team; they'll get it to me. Also, man, I'm going crazy. Clash TV, we have also, and Giving Them the Business. All 3 of those, you can reach me at from any one of those 3. And I get the message. If I don't get it directly, get me at all social media platforms at Chris Gotti 187.
Or you can just write me. Just kidding.
Or throw the bat signal up and say Hollis Crew, and I'll find you and get there.
All right, for sure. You guys heard it from him first. If you guys have any questions, please just comment. We might see each other.
Like,
again.
share, subscribe.
Yes.
Talk about
do that. And if you're an artist, make sure you check out Clash TV.
Yes.
Podcast too. What type of art you guys are making?
The podcast is great. We have, Giving Them the Business is exactly that. We talk business with different executive CEOs or artists. But if you're saying something crazy, you ever hear the expression, he was giving you the business? Like, kind of giving you the business, like because you was messing up.
Yeah.
So we give you the business either or.
Oh God, I'm scared. I don't want the business.
Just come prepared.
I mean, okay. I was gonna say
if
something.
you know what you're doing what you're doing. That's it.
I was gonna say something, but then never mind. I'm done. We gotta go. I'm done with this shit. You guys, shout out to my sponsor. I love Bombshell.
I love Bombshell.
You guys can catch me on Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, and Amazon.
And more.
And more. And more. And more. Bye. Bye, guys.
And don't forget your social media.
Oh, well, fucking just follow me on Instagram at PrettyGirlRocky. Just type in pretty GRL and then I'll pop up. I'm the one with the blue little check.
Ooh,
love you guys. See you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Make you feel so good when you fucking with a bad